Hi guys, sup to talk TikTok. Back with another yap. And today is off the dome. Straight off the dome. Straight off the dome. Yeah, I'm gonna be talking about when I have these conversations, it's usually me talking to myself and other people as well. Just me being able to verbally express what I have to say, but it's really a message to me and other people as well, is that you do not have to bound yourself to the standards and expectations that people put you in, or just bend to the perception of how people perceive you or think who you are, if that makes sense. Like, you do not have to stay in a box that you were put in personality wise. To give some context, I had my first RSP drill today, and we were in formation, and the drill sergeant was asking us questions, and basically he asked a question, and a recruiter, I don't know what they call us, like recruiting, private, whatever, tried to answer a question, didn't say it confidently, because you know drill sergeants, like, they get on you and da-da-da-da, whatever. And he was just like, we don't want soldiers that are timid. Well, not that they don't want soldiers that are timid and shy, more of they don't want to promote soldiers that are shimmin' and tall. Like, they want confident soldiers, which understandable, but it did get me thinking, and I'm like, because that's me. I am a shy, timid person when you first get to me. I can be that way. And it really hit me and made me think, like, on the ride home, I'm just thinking, I'm like, well, wow, like, that's me. And I just start kind of questioning myself of, like, why am I this way? Or why can't I be the bold, confident type? And when I was thinking about it, like, I'm genuinely having a back and forth in my head, really thinking about this, because I'm like, it really hit me, because I'm like, that's me, and this is something I want to do. But I feel like it really does hold me back. Like, it holds me back a lot of not being confident in myself, or just not being confident in myself, or acting as if I almost don't have a right to be confident. And that was something I realized in the car, because I'm like, okay, well, why do I feel as though, why can't I be confident and bold? And then I started thinking, I'm like, maybe I have some type of insecurity, but I'm like, I'm not really insecure in myself. I love myself. I love who I am. But like I said, I do have these things that hold me back. So what is stopping me from being confident? And then I realized how I grew up. I grew up being the shy, good girl that never spoke up for herself, let stuff slide. You know, when you don't speak up, you don't cause trouble. You don't cause confrontation, and people like that. And I want to say trope. It's not a trope because it's real life, but we just know how that goes, being that type of child and growing up. You just become a people pleaser, like, we know how that goes. So, and it's like, I am that now. I'm that now. And what I mean is that I literally am letting the perceptions of people, because people put this on me, of feeling like, Destiny's so good. Like, me and my sister were always the opposite. My sister, who's younger than me, mind you, she's always been the more outspoken, say what she gotta say, attitude type of way. And I've always been the peaceful, I don't want no drama, like, okay, like, whatever type of person. And I genuinely admire her for how outspoken she is, and how she doesn't really care about peace, but she's going to say what she's got to say and say how she got to feel, or cause a little chaos. And I love that. I really do. And I wish I was more like that, but I'm not. But I kind of lost track for what I was saying. 1 second. But yeah, I just realized, like, I've been letting myself be stuck in that box. So I'm like, okay, what's holding me back from being confident and bold? I'm like, okay, well, like I said, okay, is it some type of insecurity I have? And it's not an insecurity, I think it's more of a fear of, first, when people change and people be like, oh, who you feeling like you acting different, like, people be like that. So that's one fear. But honestly, if I'm being honest, it's something way deeper to it. Like, it's something way deeper to it that I haven't really sat and thought about, you know what, I'm gonna come back to y'all because I feel like I need to give you a good answer. If I'm being honest, guys, I don't really know. Like, another question that kind of comes up and is like, when I ask myself that, is like, I'm like, well, who am I to be bold and confident? Like, who am I to be assertive and just to be this way? And maybe that's a sad question to ask, like, who am I to be that? I don't know. But that's kind of where my mind goes, and I feel like I said, there's the fear of just breaking free of the shackles that was placed on me mentally, of that I am allowed to be confident, that, you know, I'm allowed to be confident, like, I'm allowed to be assertive, and not confident within my looks. I think it's more of a confidence of just mentally, not mentally, but just standing on certain things. Let me get back. This is a topic that's way deeper than what I'm giving you, and obviously something that because it really is weighing on me, and I'm like really asking myself, like, why can't I be that way? Not in the sense that I'm trying to change myself, but I think it's good characteristics to have. Like, why wouldn't you want to be confident, learn to be assertive in who you are and what you say? And now that I'm thinking about it, it is really something I have suffered with. Like, even in my literature class, when I'm answering a question, my lit teacher was like, are you asking me or are you telling me? Like say it. Like, don't ask me, say it. And I'm like, you know what, you're right. You know what, hell yeah. But it's like, why? Like, why? Guys, I'm gonna probably do a part 2. I probably will be doing a part 2 of actually me giving you a real raw answer. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. But my message for the people, and obviously for myself, is that, yeah, like I said, like, we live, I don't know how to say it. It's just, we literally are boundless. We can be anything we want to be. Literally anything. Why hold yourself to or put yourself in one little box? Like, why do that? Why do that? We can be anything, and we are meant to grow and change. Like, we were never meant to stay the same. So even if people are like, who is she feeling like, or who he feeling like, who he think he is, he never acted like this before, and didn't. But you know what? Shit change, ho. Switch it up some. Shake some shit up. Like, I hate people like that, because it's just like, bitch, get the fuck on. Like, ugh. I do hate people like that. I hate people like she changed, like, oh, or they changed, or she acting different. Like, don't piss me off, because I'm gonna look at you like, bitch, I gotta start cursing. But, yeah, like I said, I feel like I'll just be able to have a better message for you as well, and really know what I'm saying. But overall, it's still the same thing applies, that we were just never meant to be the same. We were never meant to be the same. We're meant to constantly change and grow. And sometimes you really do have to look at yourself and see your characteristics and see what's working for you and what's not. Like, obviously, if you're anything like me, shy and timid, we already know that those can hold you back from opportunities and stuff like that. But also really looking deeper, because now I'm seeing that, okay, this is way deeper than what I think it is. And this is almost like 10 minutes, so I'm gonna cut it. Bye, guys.